Wednesday. It's us again. We're sitting right here on your phone, your computer, or your TV. Tell us what you're watching from. My name is Scott Mendenhall. We're talking with Joe, the creator of it is the first race of the season, official ORL race out there in the desert of Las Vegas. We're going to talk to him how he came up with this idea, why he picked the location. We're going to get a quick tour of his shop. So if you're ever visiting out there in Las Vegas, you have a place where you can run all kinds of PEV. So we're really excited about that. But we have in the room some ladies that know more than me about this sport, who have ridden more miles than me in their dreams. They are fabulous at what they do. We have to my right, we have the one and only Holly Mendenhall.
Hey, everybody.
How you do, baby?
I'm doing fine, thanks.
What made you choose that shirt today?
Because I love Scott Mendenhall.
Oh, do you now? Okay. Can you just list...
And his friends.
Can you list a couple qualities of Scott that you like? Scott? Yeah, just some of those.
He's always energetic. He is always ready to, like, drop everything and do something with the family.
That kind of falls in the energetic category. I'm looking for more unique things.
I mean, it could go.
Nope, you lost hockey. It. Not enough. Sorry. Fuck me. All right. Thanks for being on the show, Hal. You're a wonderful lady. Then we got Lily Arnold over here.
Happy Wednesday.
How we doing, Lil?
Good. Excited.
What made you choose this jersey today?
Because we were talking about it yesterday.
Oh, yeah. She's alluding to we have some new news, but we aren't going to show you any of this news. We're rebranding around here. It's got Mendenhall and Friends podcast and YouTube channel, so we're really excited about that. We're going to have a new race jersey that's going to debut very, very shortly. But we've been working on it, talking about what do we like about our jerseys, and that's why we're all wearing jerseys today, is we're trying to assess what jersey do we enjoy the most and which one's the most comfortable to wear every day, but also comfortable to wear, which one wicks away the most moisture, all those things.
I like Holly's neckline the most.
You like that neckline?
Yeah, I don't like these.
The squared off?
No.
Yeah, but I do think
that feels more jersey-like.
But I think when you put on a pad,
I don't know.
It feels better when you have some padding underneath it.
This would probably be a little bit tight. This is more.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This probably isn't a jersey. It's
no,
really not
that's just an athletic shirt. But the thing is that when you do get the jersey or the padding underneath, it doesn't pull your neckline. And so we've tested this. You know, when we're looking for moisture wicking material, we're throwing water, checking to see how fast it dries. We're doing some hardcore tests for you. So we're excited to bring you about a new, it's just going to be a rebranding, and we're really excited about it. So thanks for being here. We are pausing a little bit as our guest is driving to his shop. We want to be able to show his shop there. Right?
You had a birthday yesterday.
I did have a birthday.
You did. How
was your birthday?
It was good. It was good. Always good to
get anything fun.
I got some Onewheel material. Thanks for asking. We got new knee pads, which I'm pretty stoked about. Gear. Thank you.
You've been looking for new
I wanted knee pads that like came off. Like I didn't have to slip them off and I didn't have to take shoes off. I didn't have to take my pants off kind of situation. All those things. So we were looking for those.
That's nice.
And then I was also looking for a new helmet. A helmet.
Ooh.
That was lightweight.
Probably the most important one-wheel riding gear.
It is. I'm pretty stoked
so
about this.
Pretty.
And so if I can just give this is a healthy hint, maybe to some rebranding for all of you.
A healthy hint?
A healthy hint. They can run with it however they want, but this is my new racing helmet, super lightweight, stoked. So stokes are high on this. So this was a birthday gift from my lovely wife and a friend from Austin,
I don't get the
Texas.
rebranding thing.
I do.
What? Then we'll talk about it later. I can't.
Hint.
I can't just
for us.
Yeah, for us to people online. I can't tell you right now if you're not following what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
But let's see if it'll sit here and not fall over. Don't knock it over, Lily.
Don't knock it over.
Don't knock it over, Lily. She's wanting to touch it and all that. You just stop. You're like a little child.
That's nice. I don't think I'd ever wear a full face like that.
You wouldn't?
What?
What? With that design?
No. The design.
Do you feel like you would be like a poser? A little bit of a poser?
A little bit of a poser.
Yeah, I felt that last week when I got a new pair of shoes that I wouldn't normally wear, and I was like,
I don't know. That's
like
cute. That's just different trends. But like is like
I could see you wearing one.
I don't know.
I'm not wearing one because I think this is what will make me faster. I'm doing it because trees tend to not move out of my way.
A different caliber than her.
I'm saying that people would see me wear that, and it's not about what people think. But if I were to be wearing that, they would be like, "You're not going fast enough to wear a full face." Anytime you fall off your one wheel, that actually might be more in the way.
I don't know about that. We will talk about in coming future podcasts. We'll talk about what gear you should have into the race season. We also are excited to say that we have Jack Mudd lined up to come on the show in a couple weeks.
Nice.
Which he works for Future Motion. We're going to talk to him.
We always love having him here.
Yeah, it seems to be our yearly thing.
Yeah, talk about Race for the Rail.
Kevin says you need a Chameleon Rails sticker on there.
I kind of doubt he's going to put any stickers on
I'm not a
that thing.
sticker guy on a helmet, but I do think chameleon rails, if you came up with one that I thought fit there,
like if
I
it was
could
pink
do
and
that.
black.
Like I could see one right here.
I could put a one wheel and one on there.
Yeah, I would think you might put a one wheel.
I don't think so.
You'd probably leave the Fox as is.
Fox on there.
You've put Oakley on.
I like Oakley. Like if you want to get my other Fox helmet, which was a bad purchase, I had it, and it's definitely not really good for. Not designed for one wheeling.
Why?
I'll try to break it down.
Isn't this what your sons have?
Yes.
Yeah, and they'll tell you why. One, this is extremely heavy.
We didn't know.
I didn't know.
Oh.
I love the design,
all
though.
dusty.
I'm all about the American flag. It's tattooed on my body and stuff. I just like it, but it's heavy. Also, the chin part probably has a better name than the chin part. This sticks out too far, so you don't see down at your toes and your board when you need to glance. So this is in your way.
Yeah,
so then what happens is people wear them tilted instead of straight.
Well, that defeats the
so
purpose.
it's tilted so you can see.
I mean, like you're saying that when you tried it on, I can't really tell a difference by looking at it.
Oh, no.
But
I try it on and you hold the weight difference is astronomically different. So this is a massive upgrade. Exciting. Okay, enough of that. We've stalled enough to have Joe get to his destination, I believe. We heard the little ring. If you ever heard that ring in the background, you're like, what is that? That's people.
Yeah, I don't know if they can hear it.
I don't know. I can hear it in my ears, so maybe they
yeah.
can. It's our guests calling, and they sit in what is called a green room where they can watch the show on their device, and then they're waiting for the introduction of their name. And when they're called on, they're supposed to come on the show and be like, hey, how are you doing? And then we'll get to today's conversation, which we're really excited about. This is the first ORL race event of 2025 kicking out in Las Vegas. The dates are March what? We'll get Joe. I think he'll let us know. We do have a graphic, but those graphics are no longer on our computer screen.
We're doing some rearranging.
Yeah, rebranding, deleted entire computer, started all over. Okay, anyways, our guest today. If you don't know what he does, he's created one of the most monstrous, hill-driven, dusty, deserty-ish races that is so great for all spectators to watch. You can sit anywhere and see every turn on this race. It is the best spectator race that I've heard that has been created for one wheels. It has been fabulous to watch footage from there. The drone footage is out of this world. The hill that you must send your life down has created some of the most epic images produced for one wheels on Instagram and Snapchat or TikTok. It has produced some of the best jumps, bails, and fails, everyone. The creator of Let It Ride, all the way out in Las Vegas, is our good friend now named Joe. Joe, how we doing today?
Joe!
I'm doing good, guys. How you doing today?
We're doing great. All right. Look at you. Look, you're right on it, Joe. You just had a Fox logo from the helmet in the background there.
The helmet that you had there is pretty sick. We're actually a Fox racing
That's
dealer.
awesome.
Well, so next time you need your helmet, you let me know. We've got the .4 helmets for the e-motos that we sell. Oh, almost dropped you guys. With the e-motos we sell here. So we sell the E-Ride Pro. We're an official E-Ride Pro dealer. So we've got E-Ride Pros. We've got mini motos like the Burrow Maxes over here as well.
Dang.
That looks like a fun place to visit.
Joe, you're making me want everything you have in your shop. I'm so glad I don't live so close to you because I would visit you every day and I'd be broke.
Yeah, we've got everything from your electric unicycles to high-performance scooters that do, 45 to 50 miles an hour, as well as scooters that reach speeds and upwards of almost 80 miles an hour.
What?
Wow. Do you guys do rentals out of your shop?
We do. We don't rent scooters. We only rent one wheels.
Nice.
And we rent unicycles when we can.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay, with all of those PEVs in your shop, why did you go to a one wheel EUC style race? What made you gravitate to that?
So it all started back in 2019, I think, or 2020. I think it was 2019. We did an event called Sin City Shred. We were one of the first with the 702 One Wheels group. We were the first to basically do a one wheel race on a BMX track, which is very similar to like what the Will Fun Stuff, Kyle Hansen, AJ Bonds, are very close personal friends of mine. They started doing the San Diego race because their track was way better as far as the BMX track that they had. out in San Diego. It's gorgeous. So they started doing it after we did it. And I think the first year I did it was like 2019. Then we had a year off because of the whole COVID situation.
Yeah.
And then approached by, because we had a really successful first event. I mean, it was like not really planned, you know. We had over 100 something people that showed up. Floaty McFly at the time, I think, had just won the rail, or it was like the year before, I'm not sure. And then in 21, we got asked by Onewheel to sponsor or basically host the 2021 Western Regional qualifiers that they held in Boulder City, if you recall, at a place called Bootleg Canyon.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's when we hosted their 2021 Western Regionals. It was the first time I got to meet Jack and, you know, a lot of those guys from over there, that Onewheel at Future Motion. And then from there, it just kind of, you know, we were like, hey, let's like solidify an event. So we actually tried to go back to Bootleg Canyon, but we got uninvited because they, you know, wasn't used to it yet. It was pretty early on, you know, back then. And they just, you know, weren't having it as far as the Onewheels on their courses and stuff like that. I mean, even though, you know, we paid to be there and the whole 9 yards, but through that event, I was able to find the new location, which is basically the old Boulder City MX race course. So back in the day, about I've been here about 16 years. So from what I've been told, it was about 12 to 15 years ago. They used to host outdoor motocross racing there. So that's where you see like where the big hill is, and then if you go further back, it's a big, like, basically an outdoor motocross venue is what it was. So the director of Boulder City Parks and Recreation turned me on to that location when we were denied Bootleg Canyon again in 2022. So he showed me that location, and we just absolutely fell in love with it. Felt like, to be honest, it was a better location because there's more trails, there's more space in general to create, you know, the whole entire event as we do it now with the camping and all that. Because at Bootleg, weren't really allowed to camp. You know, there was different rules and regulations there, being a park, you know, versus a piece of land that's owned by Boulder City, which is the Boulder City MX. So, and I've always wanted to create a race course. I kind of tell this story a lot, but every now and then. But about, I'm sure, if you ever remember the movie Rad?
Yeah.
No.
You remember that movie?
I do. Lily, no, she's too young. Yeah.
Rad?
Yeah, Lily's too young. You're too young, Lily. This is for us old.
Yeah, and when you go watch it, you'll be like, it's not that great.
I'm going to Google it. Okay, go on with your story, though.
Yeah.
You'll be like, worst movie ever. But what they did do was at that final race course, if you remember, they jump in the cereal bowl. And, you remember the wall? Remember the drop-in wall?
Yes.
That's my inspiration for the monster.
I didn't know that. That's so great. That's awesome. That makes it all the better.
I've only told a few people, but it's like that kind of, you know, I've always wanted to see, like, you know, like us drop in basically, you know, type deal. Even like here, I actually, funny, I just talked to Austin about this. As far as like a venue, you know, it's been, obviously they've been looking for venues for Race for the Rail and stuff. And I have what I think is the most perfect location to do a finals race here in Vegas, which would give, you know, a lot of exposure. You got the whole strip as the backdrop, you know. Yeah. I had contacted a few companies that build like AMA Supercross tracks or BMX Nationals tracks, because they do that out here. They have like the BMX Nationals. They do the AMA Supercross $1 million race every year in like October up at the Sun Devil Dust Bowl on the north end of town. So there's dirt available. So I wanted to build it. It was just at the time the Rio, which is where I wanted to do the race, was going through a buyout. So and they wanted like it was like $10,000 a day or something to rent the parking lot. It's It was pretty insane. Yeah, it was just too much out of budget for me. I really don't make any on this event at all, ever. So we just, I was like, you know what? It's like a little bit, you know, too much for my blood. But the venue, I've shown it to Bodie. I've even shown it actually to Jen and Manuel from Seek and Shred, and they were all like, yeah, this would be sick, you know, to build a custom one-wheel race course for the championships. Have it at night under the lights. You know, with the Vegas Strip in the background, it just would be phenomenal for visuals and optics. And Vegas is already a destination point. You know, it's already a point where people will come here anyway, you know. So kind of gives people a bigger excuse to maybe come see the championship. But that's just further down the road. We'll see how that goes down.
We've talked a lot on this show about having a spectator-friendly location will help the sport grow because
By the time you
most of
fly
these
in
trail
and-
races are out in the middle of
Yeah.
the woods, and you just
It's tough to see.
it's tough to see. Fun to watch a leaderboard and stuff, but as a spectator, you want to see, oh, they just came off their board or just those different things. And I think having a venue like you're saying, that'd be awesome. Okay, so where's your shop located? Somebody was in Vegas.
So my shop is located at 3863 South Valley View Boulevard. So we're basically run parallel to the I-15 as well as the Las Vegas Strip. Here,
Wow.
I'll just show you to give you an idea. You're going to see how close I am to the Strip. So right here, can you see that?
Yeah. See it well.
That's the Rio Hotel.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Can you see it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good. And then over there, if you look beyond this building in the foreground, that's
Yeah.
the entire Las Vegas Strip. So between me and the Strip is just the I-15 super highway. But you just take the road right here. I mean, you can literally walk there. That's how close we are to the Las Vegas
Wow.
Strip.
Or come
So
rent a
then there's
one-wheel
both-
from you and then ride a one-wheel
Yeah,
up and
that's
down
what
on the
would
Strip.
happen.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah,
Who's that
look, there's
guy?
Bodie
Right.
in the pink.
Yeah,
That's
we got
awesome.
Odie up on the front window.
Yeah.
So they
What a
actually
great
took
place.
photographs. What's that?
It's a great
me go back
place. Looks
inside.
like an awesome place.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's just to give you an idea of the shop. We're in the middle of expanding right now. Back here, we added some more space. We're just still, obviously, you can see it needs to be painted. But this is going to be like our Emoto section. We've got Warp 9, and we'll have Prickly products here soon. It's a little bit of a mess at the moment, but we're working on getting this side of the new expansion of the showroom in order for people. And then back here, we've got our service department. Come back, and I'll show you these. So back here is where all the magic happens. We got
Oh, that's cool.
back here. This is where we service all the machines that we fix. Everything from electric bikes to scooters to obviously not one wheels, but electric unicycles.
A lot of people working in there. That's awesome.
E-motos. Yeah, I've got about four or five full-time techs pretty much
Amazing.
every day. I got a couple people that work with me up front as well. Yeah, we're busy. We repair over 300 machines a month.
Wow.
And you are you the owner of this shop?
Yeah. I opened this
Awesome.
shop with Jamie Juchter, One Wheel Jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
yeah.
know Jamie.
Yeah. We bought the shop basically from Paul and May. Paul and May own Sever out in Boulder City, which is where when we did the One Wheel event, the Western Regionals.
Yeah.
You might have seen them in the video. Paul and his wife. They were the original owners. They were only open like a couple days a week. They weren't really, they had other jobs, so they were kind of, not taking it full seriousness.
Yeah.
They wanted to move to Utah for the kids for school and whatnot. So they offered it to me. First I said no, and then thought about it, and then found out the lease was coming due, so we could move it. So we ended up moving it to here in Vegas. I figured, hey, a few 100,000 people versus 3 million.
Yeah.
Math.
Yeah.
So
That's
and then
awesome.
I didn't want to do just one wheels, because you can't be one dimensional. Although the one wheel is obviously my one true love, and what got me into this business ultimately. But it's just not, as a business platform, it's not conducive to being successful if you're just going to do one wheels.
Right.
That's why you're
Makes
seeing a
total
lot of just
sense.
one wheel shops, like other than like Craft and Ride and Float Life, closing down and not able to make it because there's just not enough people out there on one wheels versus say scooters. You know what I mean?
Right.
I get like 8 to sometimes 17 scooters in a day for service. So
Right.
we've had, I think the most we got in one day was like 21 scooters.
Yeah, the thing with the barrier of entry to a one wheel versus a scooter is huge.
Yeah.
Right? You can almost anyone. You don't need to be very athletic. You might not even have to be athletic at all to hop on a scooter. Right now, you get the high octane one. Just speaking, they go 80 miles an hour. Different story.
Yeah,
but
no, thank you. I do not want to try that.
Yeah,
But you're
those are a
saying
little
just
nuts.
I know.
yeah.
To be
That's
honest with
so
you.
fast.
Yeah, that's so fast.
Yeah.
In a position where you can't run it out. That's my thing with
Oh,
the scooter.
man.
Is on a one wheel, I feel like I can run out. With a scooter, I got this bar now in my way. No, thank you.
Yeah, not even Usain Bolt could outrun a scooter like that.
Yeah.
We've actually had more injuries on a scooter than we have.
Yeah, we
on,
send our kids to hospitals more on scooters than anything else.
than on a one wheel.
I believe it because tell me all the time. They're like, "Oh, aren't they dangerous?" when they see the one wheel and stuff. And I'm like, honestly, like first time I jumped on a scooter, Paul was like, "Here, try one of the scooters out." And it was one of those like smaller, the handlebars were like close together.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
felt like I thought I was on a death trap. I swear. I'm like, man, you're setting me up to fail right now.
Right, right. Yeah.
The
But,
wheels are so
like,
small.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can. At least the newer, like the high performance ones, have much wider bars, a lot more stability.
Yes.
A lot like steering dampeners. Like this machine over here, for example. They've got the steering
Oh, yeah.
dampener for more stability at high speeds. So with the right upgrades and improvements and whatnot. But I prefer. I come from a motorcycle background, so I ride an E-Ride Pro. I've got one of
Yeah.
the new 3.0s, and honestly, like you don't really need anything faster than this thing. This
Yeah.
thing's a rocket.
Hey, that
That's
was on my birthday
cool.
list yesterday. My birthday was yesterday. I didn't get it, but I want to ride that stuff through our trails. It'd be awesome.
Get yourself a 3.0 E-Ride, man. You don't need anything faster than that. I promise you.
Okay.
This thing is.
Sounds
You can't
scary.
even keep the wheel. It's fast. It's fun.
Yes, please. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's on the list. It's on the list. It would be so much fun to rip around on that. So that's so cool to see your shop. All of those things are well done. Okay, so let's get to the Let It Ride race, which is, what are the dates? It's March what again?
So March 27th, we open the gates for all the individuals that are out there that are purchasing the Pro Pass.
Okay.
Gives them a day for practice. So the practice will be open on Thursday for, you don't have to be a pro rider. It can be anyone that purchases a Pro Pass. The Pro Pass includes their camping, includes them access for the entire weekend. Only one person in the entire vehicle has to purchase the Pro Pass. The other people can just get a weekend pass, and they can all camp together, and where the car camping will be held. And then there's the add-ons. So if they want to do like a one-wheel race, I believe it's like $25. And then there's the E-Moto races. There's the E-Moto Hill Climb Challenge, EUC Racing, the EUC Hill Climb Challenge.
Wow.
I'm waiting for final word, but it seems as though E-Ride Pro is going to sponsor the event. So they're going to jump on board and come out as well. I think they want to do like a E-Moto drag race as well as maybe like a wheelie contest and stuff. So this year we're definitely, stepping up our game a little bit. We'll have some E-Moto heat races. They'll have the E-Moto Hill Climb Challenge as well. We've got, of course, all the one-wheel racing. So
Right.
Thursday, like I said, open day for practice, mainly for the one-wheel guys. Friday will be time trials. The schedule is on the website. It is a tentative schedule. I'm trying to work with East Cape Con to get some of the EUC guys. They want to be able to race both events because they're going on the same weekend as we are this year. Again, so we'll be trying to coordinate with them as far as giving the guys an opportunity because we love the EUC racing. Last year was just phenomenal on the race course. It was very exciting. These guys went full send. And it was just awesome, so we're just trying to accommodate them as well. They're part of the PEV community, and we want to see everyone succeed. So we're doing good. We got really sick trophies this year. We brought back the bling necklaces
Nice.
for the champion of the categories.
Yeah.
And then we've I got like they look like Super Bowl rings
Yes.
for trophies for everybody. With
Oh no.
somebody.
Oh, he's
I'm
there.
here. I'm
He's
here.
there.
You're here.
Yeah, somebody tried to call me. I hit the button.
Thanks.
So we've got the so I've got these. They look like Super Bowl rings, for
Fun.
all the divisions and stuff. Yeah, it'll be cool. Something different. I always try to change it up. And then usually every year, I mean, we put out between 7,000, 8,000, 9, almost 10 grand in cash prizes and awards
Wow.
and stuff.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
I didn't realize you had all those other events going because obviously we focus on one wheel stuff, but to hear all those events, how can someone watch all of this stuff, Joe? Is there a way to watch it stream, or is it just got to keep up with the content dropping on social media?
Yeah, we're going to try to stream it. The only problem is out there in Boulder City, depending on the wind, literally, it's, whether or not service is good. Last year, I know Bodie was trying to live stream from the 2 different accounts. So what I would say is tune in to our Instagram, both the Let It Ride account and the Wheel Zen Rides account, because we'll be doing it again this year where we'll have a couple different guys, probably one up top towards the start line and then one down below trying to catch the finish line and stuff, where we've got we'll have two different live streams going on at the same time.
That's tremendous. That's
that
great.
sounds awesome.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a venue that's so cool to watch footage from because you can see how far somebody's in front or behind from each other because of there's no trees out there, or very few.
Yeah, there's not a bad seat in the house, so to speak. It's whether you're watching it from above or you're down below watching it, it's just exciting. I get into it. I try to if my voice holds up till Saturday, I usually try to announce the races and stuff and do the
Awesome.
play-by-play. I just get into it. I just love these guys so much, and I'm so into it that I can't help myself but get overly excited when I'm doing the announcing.
Yeah,
That's so great.
The energy of all these communities of PEVs coming together to race has got to be off the chain. It's got to be crazy.
It sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
it's just it is. It really is. I mean, it's just been. And then we do our Find Your Line challenge like last year. These guys are nuts, man. I thought I'd seen it all, but like some of the stuff. I mean, this thing that they're jumping off of, like I wouldn't even jump off of it with my e-ride probably. And they're just full sending it off this like cliff basically. And I'm like, I just couldn't believe it. Last year when I said to Austin, I'm like, man, you think this would be good or is this too much? He's like, oh, this is perfect. I'm like, yeah, you would say that. Austin
Yeah, I was going to say
something
Austin is
Yeah.
on a whole nother level than everybody else,
Yes.
but it did present itself great footage on there. I do wonder if people are sending it so much at that location because they're landing in somewhat of sand, and so in their mind, oh, it's a little softer than concrete.
It's you know what it is more so? It's that if you look at the videos like that people have been posting and whatnot on YouTube, like Shannon, Berserkle, and her video is really good. If you go on there, you'll see that where the landing is, it's actually like a downslope. So you're not landing flat bottom, which we
that's a
all
big
know
deal.
how that your knees and your back, especially Scott, right?
Yeah.
But like when you have that downslope landing, it relieves all of that because you're not just flat bottoming and compressing your spine. It gives them something to roll off. But yeah, it was, when I first saw it, I was like, oh man, this might be a little bit like too much, but then I forgot who I was talking to. So
Right. Someone in the chat, as far as like the race itself goes, wants to know if you know how many points Let It Ride will be worth, if there's like an automatic bid if they win to race for the rail. Do you have info on that?
So I just, we're in this group chat right now with Future Motion, all the event organizers. And basically what's happening as we speak is Future Motion, AKA Austin Silva's sending out surveys to all the riders. Sending surveys to all the riders, just trying to get intel, information and feedback based on each event, based on, level of difficulty, attendees, how many of the top riders are attending these events. So basically what they're going to do is they're going to score, from what I've been told, they're going to score each event separately, and each event will have its own value. So instead of having just premier and non-premier like last year, each event will have its value, and then each event will have, like for first place, the more difficult events, the bigger events and whatnot will get, you get a little bit more points than say the less known events and the less, attended events and the less difficult, I guess, race courses. We'll get a lower score, and then whatever place. So I think it's good that they're doing it this way.
Yeah, I think that's tremendous in the fact that you aren't trying to compete with another race that isn't even on the schedule yet. Like, oh, well, now you're going to... It's literally how many people showing up, how difficult is it? I mean, with what do they call the wall again? Or the hill?
Monster?
The monster.
The monster.
Yeah,
monster.
Yeah, the monster. You've got the monster, and it's got to increase the value because of how difficult that is. I mean, I talked to so many people that they just were like, I don't know if I can ride this. That's got to increase.
And only the finalists go to that track. So basically what we did last year, which worked out really, really well, we did 4 segments that are enduro style, so point A to point B, timed, of course. And then we pulled the top riders from the time trials to move on to the next day's finals on that main race course with the monster. So unless you're, top 16 pro men, top 12 or 16, depending on how many women show up, women, pro women, we're going to do top 4 Clydesdale, top 4 legends. I always give the option to the adult amateurs. They end up racing it every year anyway, where we do the Final Four. I give them the option just because they're amateurs and I don't want to put any pressure on them. But most of those guys are really good riders already. So we'll run them as well, top 4 AMs, and then top 4 expert class, which is basically going to replace like the open class. And then this year, I know the question you had. This year they are, from what I've been told, Future Motion is going to allow the Vesks and these other DIY boards, other than than the remotes. We're going to put them in a separate class with the experts, but they can run head to head on the race course at the same time if they qualify, like within that top 16, let's say. So they're going to run them together. From what I understand, let's say hypothetically, Scott, you're on a Vesk and I'm on a regular FM board, and you get first place because I'm fat and slow, and I get second place. I think, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure like I would get the points for first place.
Yes.
Because on an FM board, and you would basically, I guess, get nothing. I don't know.
Right,
like
point wise. Point wise.
Yeah.
Yes.
But within the race, it might be different.
Prizes and stuff like that.
Right. You as the venue will choose. You're honoring the first place finisher, and they'll get your prize money and stuff. But ORL points go to the GTS rider.
Yeah.
That's how I understood it.
Same, yeah. So that's what I'm always the guinea pig every year because I'm first on the ball.
Yes, you are. We said that the other week. We said we're gonna find out with you guys.
Yeah, and we'll talk about it. We'll be on this podcast the Wednesday after your race, and we'll talk about what worked as the ORL scoring and all those things. So yes, you are the guinea pig.
Yeah. Okay.
Joe, Nick from Dirt Surfers is in the chat saying, "Ask him his real name."
Joe, what is are you holding back on us?
Why
is Nick telling us to ask you your real name?
Nick, why you gotta dime me out, man? What's going on with you over there?
yeah. What?
So yeah. Well, Giuseppe, I'm Italian, so
we can hear that.
What's that?
I can hear that.
We can tell. Yeah. When you said monster, you got it.
Yeah, I wondered if you were from New York or something.
If you noticed that, I think we spelled it with an A too. Like I have we put up a banner. I had to order like 2 or 3 of them actually, and put it in stashing because it's so big, the hill. So we have a banner goes down the side of the hill, like you can see it in a lot of footy from last year.
I can't wait to see it.
I think it says the Monster or the Monster.
Yeah, it does. The picture, our thumbnail, Joe. But we're waiting for your new name. But if we can put the thumbnail up, the picture of the ladies is from the Monster, and I cropped out on the left of it. Your banner was sitting. So yes, you're correct.
Yep, and it says the Monster. We started to kind of label it. Why not, right?
Okay, so Nick ratting you out. What is your real name then?
Well, Giuseppe. It's Giuseppe. Giuseppe stands for Joseph in Italian.
Wait, you got to say your full name then.
It's my full name, like in Italian, is Giuseppe Cantalicchio.
Yeah, that's awesome. Why would you roll with that?
That makes me feel so uncool.
I know. I feel lame.
I speak fluent Italian. I'm 100% Sicilian.
That's amazing. And can you?
Whole family born in this country.
Wow. First of your family?
Yeah, even my brother was born in Sicily.
Wow.
Yeah.
So can you make some mean Italian food?
Yep, I've been cooking. That's actually growing up my whole life till my mid-20s. That's what I did for a living. I cooked. We owned pizza shops, restaurants. Then from there, I got into martial arts, and I taught martial arts for like 4 years and ran a studio back home. Cool. 4 years, and then my life has been through. I've done so many different things that have nothing to do with each other.
That's okay.
Hey, is it Giuseppe Beer? It says the most interesting man alive, and they have a picture of that other guy. It's you.
It's you.
You are the most
Italian?
interesting.
Italian. No.
It's just.
Just
I could be wrong on the beer, but they got the wrong guy. You are the most interesting guy.
Seriously, how cool.
Yeah, my name is so lame next to your Scott.
Scott with 1 T.
Yeah.
I lived a good life. I'm not gonna, like I tell my friends and my wife, like if anything ever, she's like, oh, everything you do is so dangerous all the time. I grew up in that whole thing. I raced motorcycles as an amateur when I was young.
Cool.
Sport bikes, street bikes stuff. I just, like I tell people all the time, man, if you're not living life and you're not enjoying life and doing the things that make you happy, then you're really just not living life,
Awesome.
And we're just getting too old too quick to not enjoy it. And, she's like,
whenever Holly says, Whenever Holly says to me, I just do all the dangerous stuff, I go, hey, I haven't jumped out of an airplane without a parachute yet, so we're okay.
Oh my gosh.
Travis Pastrana's done that, and I haven't, so that's dangerous.
That's what I was going to say. Only Travis Pastrana would do something crazy like that.
Yeah, and if that's 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 what I would say is dangerous. The other people looking at racing a one-wheel is dangerous. It's all perspective here. Perspective.
Wow,
Exactly.
that's so cool.
That dangerous? I'm like, how is a motorcycle not dangerous? I mean, it's
Yeah.
no more dangerous than a 100-mile-an-hour motorcycle that people are riding on the street every day. Like, So,
None of them are really dangerous until you make them dangerous.
It's
Yes,
it's the
exactly.
rider. Yes.
The machine's a machine. Us with our brains. Us. We need more endorphins popping. We need more,
Yeah, to push the limits. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, my boys the other day, they got on a GTS the other day, and they come back like, Dad, I hit haptic buzz. I was like, and what gear were you wearing? Oh, I had my little helmet on. I was like, do me a favor. I don't care if you go and want to see how fast any device you have, a motorcycle, anything. You want to go fast? Fine. But put your gear. Put your gear on. That's all I ask.
Yeah, it's super important. Helmets, and my stepson, he just got an E-Ride Pro 2.0, and I told him, I catch you one time without wearing a helmet, you can kiss that bike goodbye.
Yeah. If you're gonna be stupid, at least be smart stupid.
Yeah. Be smart while you're being stupid.
Try to wear like a skateboard helmet. I was
No. Yeah.
Like, I get one of the .4 helmets. I'm like, you will wear this helmet. when you're on that bike, that helmet better be on your head.
Yeah. Well, that's what makes us old, is when we start speaking like that to younger men and women. But nonetheless,
all these runs, they'll come in here like in droves, like 6, 8, 12 of them at a time.
Oh, I bet.
And they're riding wheelies like down Las Vegas Boulevard, and no big deal, no helmet. And they're like 12 years old, 14 years old, and every time they come to my shop, I'm telling them every single time.
Yeah.
And they keep coming back, to be honest with you.
No, you're that guy in any show that you have where they go to the local shop and they're always saying, hey, the older guy, hey, you should, we're not back in my day. You know what I mean? You should wear a helmet there. Yeah. It just happens. Well, I'll get there.
That's how we get,
Yeah. Okay, so how can people in any of these different genres we've talked about, in the PEVs, the motorcycles, and things of that, how can they sign up for your race? What's the easiest way for them to do that, Joe?
They could just go to our website, wheelzen, that's ZEN, rides.com. There's a Let It Ride tab there. Just click on the Let It Ride tab. Scroll down, you'll see the Pro Pass, you'll see the Weekend Pass. Once you click on that, then you can go in and do your add-ons for all the different types of races that you can enter, or if you want to do the Find Your Line Challenge, Hill Climb Challenges, if you want to race an EUC also, whatever. We're encouraging everybody to bring all their PEVs out. So anything you have, Surons, e-motos, scooters, whatever it is, bring it out. We even have some off-road skate guys that want to come out and kind of give it a whirl and see how the e-skates do off-roading as well. They can go pick their add-on, pick whether they want to camp. You can pre-purchase your T-shirt and your jersey. These are our jerseys from last year. I'm not sure if you got a chance to see.
Oh, yeah,
Scott,
those are sweet.
How
do I get one of those in Minnesota? If I'm not coming to the event, can I order that off your website?
I have a new one that we're designing currently. It's going to be a little different than this one. We're going to have. Have you ever seen the movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Yes.
He likes his movies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Kind of be back of the jersey is going to have a big "Welcome to Las Vegas" sign.
Yeah,
it
cool.
says that. We're integrating the Wheels End Ride logo and the starburst at the top, and it's going to say Wheels End Rides welcomes you to fabulous Las Vegas. And it's going to have a distorted Johnny Depp image with some bats flying, and it's going to be pretty sick. And then the front of it's going to be the Let It Ride logo, and then some stuff down the sleeves and whatnot. But yeah, usually every year I try to help design the jerseys and stuff, and always try to come up with something different, Vegas-y,
Yeah. Yeah, that's why when I look at it, it's like it captures the area that you are in. I always like those kind of race jerseys. Yeah,
all the games on here, and the city and the backdrop here, as well. And then we did last year. We did Who's Going, meaning Race for the Rail 2024. Oh, sorry, didn't get to see that too good on the side. That's what that says. Who's going?
I like the red, white, and blue.
Yeah, but yep, we did the American flag around the neck. We put the Let It Ride logo up top here, and then over here we did the. I always put on my jerseys the people that support me and have supported me from the beginning. Like Kyle and those guys from the Wheel Fun stuff, and Jeff at the Float Life, of course, and Dave's been coming to my events since the very very beginning. He loves it. It's like one of his favorite events. Dave Stewart, he comes.
Yeah, he talks about it a lot.
Yeah, he really enjoys it. It was kind of like his first like real event, I guess, that he went to after Race for the Rail and stuff. And he, when he won back when, and he's just super stoked every year to come out to it. They have a great time, and I love Dave. If it wasn't for Dave, I wouldn't even know anybody in the one wheel world. If it was, I reached out to Dave on a whim many years ago, right? Oh, during COVID, actually, like 2020, and through Instagram. And he's such a humble dude and just such a great guy that I reached out to him. I had organized a trip for the 702 One Wheels out to Tahoe, and I let him know that we were coming. Hit me up, a couple weeks out before. So we did, and he met up with us. We all rode Sidewinder together. We rode a bunch of trails together that weekend. It's actually that's the actual weekend that I met Jamie Juchter for the first time,
wow.
One Wheel Jungle. And him and I hit it off from there, and then I met Floaty through Jamie when they got their golden fenders, if you recall, when they got voted in.
Yes,
yes. I was actually in LA the day that they both received their fenders. And one of the first videos on my Instagram, on my Float Ninja Instagram, is of us down in Santa Monica that night when Floaty had gotten his golden fender and Jamie did, and we were all out riding and stuff. And then Floaty ended up winning it.
That's awesome.
That's so great.
Yeah. Those are two good legends of the sport, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We'll never forget Jamie going through the drywall. You remember that?
Yes. Yeah, we had a chance to ride with Jamie early on when we went out to LA, and he told us how slow we were on our one wheels.
We had a lot of fun with him.
Fast, man.
Yeah, that's all he knows how to ride is fast.
Yeah.
He is. I hate to race him now too, because I don't know if you've seen him lately, but he's lost like 90 pounds.
Oh no.
I haven't seen him.
Yeah. You will not. He was in the same room as me about a couple months ago, and I didn't even know it was him.
Oh.
Wow, that's awesome.
I was just blown away. Yeah, he looks great. Really well, and he looks great. I can only imagine with like 60 to 90 pounds less how fast he's
still riding that fast. It'd be so cool to see him hit some of the ORL events and get it to the main race.
He's like, I can't race Clydesdale. He's only like he's literally like 165 right now.
Oh my
gosh. That's my weight.
And he was like, and he was 260, like 250.
Wow. Good for him.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Wow. Yeah, he looks great. He looks real healthy. Great. He's doing good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, is there anything else we need to cover about your event that would help anyone out there that is looking, maybe they're on the fence, should I come? How would you push them over the edge and say, get your booty out to Vegas to let it ride?
So we got camping available if they want to come out and camp. You can either tent camp, car camp. We got a little playa down below for the tent campers where the music will be. We got DJs Fridays and Saturday night, so I have live entertainment as well. We've got a couple of the motels, I should say. One is El Rancho Motel in Boulder City. The other one is the Boulder Dam Motel. They're owned by the same owner. When you guys are doing your bookings at either one of those motels, just let them know you're in town for Let It Ride. The room rates are normally, I think, $147. They're going to be giving them to all the Let It Ride attendees for $113 a night, if I remember correctly off the top of my head. So
that's awesome.
Good little discount, given for all the attendees. And if they have any questions, you guys can DM me either through Instagram or you can even hit me on my cell phone. I take as many messages and whatnot as I can. I can give that out if you guys want. Probably my phone will probably go off the hook. But
let's not put that out there. We'll let them connect with you on social media.
On social media through Wheels and Rides or at the Let It Ride page or my page directly at Float Ninja or Joey Knuckles. Whichever one you guys want to hit me up on. Any questions, you can always call the shop. If you guys need your boards sent somewhere, you can send them here to our shop. We accommodate many riders every year for the race here at the shop. We'll bring them to the venue for them. If they don't come in town by, say, Thursday, we'll have them at the venue for them to pick them up directly there when they arrive.
Wow.
Anybody need the address here, it's Wheels Zen Rides, 3863 South Valley View Boulevard in Las Vegas. We're suite number 1, and our zip code here is 89103. If they need that address, they can get it off our website at wheelszenrides.com. Check it out there. Like I said, the Let It Ride tab is there. We'll have the link on there for the venue address as well. That'll take you right to Boulder City MX
awesome.
in Boulder City, Nevada. And then Sunday, if you guys are coming out, I highly recommend staying the night on Sunday and not dipping out on Sunday, because Sunday night is our historical ride down the Las Vegas Strip. We usually have anywhere from 100 to 300. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's a really good time. It's a little bit of a late night, so most people that know about it stay, and they end up leaving, let's say, sometime on Monday to head back. And it's well worth it. We meet here at the shop in Las Vegas, 8 p.m. It'll be this year on Sunday night, the 30th. And we'll be departing kickstands up, tails up, and whatever else needs to go up at 9 p.m. Be hitting.
That's
so,
awesome,
that
man.
sounds like fun.
Joe, thank
every
you.
Night we'll have a ride at the event as well. We do a sunset ride every single night. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We got a scavenger hunt this year. We're doing a poker run this year as well for prizes. We're giving away more prizes than we ever have in the past, and the same or more cash as well.
That's, I mean, Joe, you're making me wish I could get out there. That's a bit of a trip. I need to pack my fam up, and we just need to drive out there. That is just, this sounds amazing. Like the videos and footage from it look amazing. Now hearing it it's like, what am I doing with my life not getting out there?
When you guys are ready to come out, I'll make sure you're taken care of and stuff, because I know you got a big family and whatnot. So don't let that be your deterrent, because at the end of the day, I mean, these guys will tell you, I try to help all the riders out in any way that I can.
You sound like it.
I just want everybody to have fun. It's not like I make money at this event. Believe me, I lose a lot every year. But
that's what everyone that holds an event says. Yeah,
it's true. I mean, it's people don't realize how much we spend on these events, and it's quite astronomical. I mean, just like I said, just in cash prizes alone, we give out about $8,000. Cost me almost $3,000 to rent the venue alone, and then just the numbers just keep going up from there between the porta potties. And I have spent over $40,000 in the past on this event.
Wow.
One event. But again, that was to get like all the structures. I did spend a lot more money here, but it's we don't do it for the money. You know what I mean?
Well, hopefully
the pot. You don't do it for the money. You know what I mean? We do it because we love the community and we want to give back.
Hopefully you get a lot of extra thanks this year, though.
Yeah,
thank you.
This year, we're trying to push for everyone signing up for events. Sign up early, because it helps you guys as planners to know what to plan for. It's a way to honor you guys, women and men that are putting these events together, to say, hey, we're in it. It's what we can do as racers. Sign up early, commit to coming early, because it helps you.
Early, it helps, like Scott's saying, it helps all the event organizers kind of plan, for how many people are going to be there and how many racers and whatnot. It's very, very important. Also, when you purchase your tickets on Wheels End Rides and you're done doing the purchase, make sure you go in and register. There'll be a register tab, because that's where you're going to like your division, all that. So when you get that email, you'll see it, and then that'll create an e-ticket. So when you come up to the gate, we can just scan it, boom, and you'll be in.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Man, you've given everybody enough information, hopefully, that will push a few more people to sign up, and a lot to sign up early. Joe, we thank you for...
We've had more signups this year, this early, than ever before.
Great.
So
awesome.
We're expecting good things.
That's great. Well, we're expecting great things for the ORL season on the one-wheel side, but after hearing all of those things, this event's going to be the destination to kick off the season. So thanks for putting it together, all your amazing people that are doing that. Thank you, Joe. Thanks for taking time to hang with 3 people in Minnesota to talk about it. It's exciting, Joe. It's exciting. So we'll let you get back to... We'll let you get back to your normal life down there in Vegas. We'll stay here in the tundra and be cold for you while you get the sunshine down there. Okay, Joe?
You're welcome.
Guys, look forward to speaking again after the event. And let's go, everybody. Let it ride forward, baby. Let's go.
Let's do it. All right, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Have a good one, Joe.
Thank you.
Bye. That's great. Seriously.
Yeah, he's awesome.
His personality and energy makes you just go, I got to be at that event. Like,
I think we might.
I'm such a loser for not being at the event.
That's one that Legend has wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants
Since
to
the
ride.
beginning.
He wants to ride down the monster.
The
monster.
Yeah. I think I'm only coming if I'm getting served some awesome dish.
I said that in the chat. I said bucket list to be able to eat a meal with him that he's cooked.
That he's cooked. Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool to
You
meet
can't
someone
ask him
from
to
a,
do that on race.
No, we
weekend.
can't. But
not on the race weekend, but you never know.
But if he
Maybe
offered it
he'll
up,
come to
I
Minnesota
would go,
someday.
okay, we're packing everybody up. Let's go.
if he offered up the meal.
Yeah, it could
No,
be the
no,
tipping point for
I-
me. If there's a button for me to click
you're
at
saying
registration.
in like 3-4 weeks, like right now. Like
Yeah, 3-4 weeks.
yeah.
If he put it, Scott, there's a tab for you just to get a homemade pasta meal, and I click it, I'm in.
Oh my
This
gosh,
is
I
one that
can't
we
even
were hoping to
imagine.
make, and at the moment schedules have been tough. But
Yeah.
we might
Man,
just say,
it
"Mike,
Sounds
let's
like
go."
fun.
His
Sounds like
shop
fun.
is awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one of the
The
coolest.
website's really nice too.
Yes, I was just on and checking things out, and it is very it looks fun.
Yeah, the
Great
layout.
area, great venue right there.
Yeah, how do
too.
you not go to Vegas and not go to there and rent something?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a PEV in Vegas would be awesome.
Well,
It's
he
probably
only
the
rents
way
out
to
one
do it.
wheels,
Well, that'd be
which
awesome.
is great. But I wonder how. Yeah,
Yeah, it's because what
people do it.
What are you gonna rent out? An 80-mile-an-hour scooter?
I know the liability is.
That is crazy.
Yeah, no.
I've
way,
never rode
no
one
way.
of those. I would ride
Sean
it.
Paul says, "If you go, I'll go." So there's that.
Oh, look at that. We just now. Oh, man, so much pressure. Because now we bring more people to the event for Joe.
I know, right?
Oh, man. Joe might actually hit us up and go, hey, pasta in. You come.
Pasta in. I want Sean Paul.
Yeah. I want the kilt wearing one-wheeler.
One-wheeler.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, I need a picture of a kilt wearing one wheeler going down the monster.
What we need, hey, you know what we need to
Sean
do?
Paul, you got it?
Here's what we need from Sean Paul. When we rebrand and we have a jersey come out, we need him to wear it with his kilt and get some photos of that. That's how we market this thing.
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be
a good
sweet.
idea.
Okay.
Wouldn't that him wearing didn't he have confirmed, Sean Paul, he had a black and gray kilt he was wearing at one of the venues we saw
Yeah.
him, right? And it was awesome. With our jersey on.
Yeah. Sick.
Woo!
This one?
No, the new one. The new one.
So you said it. We didn't say that earlier.
I didn't say anything.
No, you didn't.
I still haven't said anything. I'm just saying that would look good.
You are kind of saying.
No, I'm not. If you say the next thing you're about to say, you could be saying something. But I'm not saying what you're saying. I'm
He
saying.
says he'll wear the jersey.
Yeah, okay. Got to get it hot off the stitching press and boom. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Well, you can't say hot off the press. It's not being printed. It's stitched. Look at that. That's not printed on
this
there.
One? Okay,
That's not printed.
got it.
It probably is, but it sounds cooler. It's being stitched. No?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. There you
Well,
go.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
He
was
is a
it?
great guy, and he's very passionate about this community.
Yeah.
So that was a lot
That's
of
what
fun.
makes me want to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're not signing up, I don't know what you're doing in your life, okay? Get signed up, especially if you live close to that place. It just sounds like just go out there and spectate. To watch all these things flying around the desert, yes, please. It's not just one wheels. It's a whole heap of things. So get out there, say hi to him. Thanks for everybody being with us today. It was a pleasure to meet Joe. Last year we tried to talk to him, but he was out on venue.
Yeah,
and it was,
and it was-
blowing.
yeah,
It was in the weekend.
Yeah,
Like,
it
it's
was-
too-
That
yeah,
was
I'm
good
glad
to have
we
a
got
full
him ahead of time.
conversation.
It wasn't proper on us to do that to him, but he was kind to give us some
was,
time.
yeah.
But
Super kind.
hopefully he keeps his voice this year. It's going to
Yes.
kick off the ORL, which this past weekend or last week was the Miami. What's the bird one?
Oh yeah.
I can't remember now.
I wonder how that was.
I just saw a lot of posties of
Oh,
people
yeah,
riding
yeah,
around in
yeah.
Miami. Why am I drawing a blank? Stokebird.
yeah.
There it is, folks. Legend coming in clutch, everyone.
He does often.
He does sometimes. Oh, by the way, side note, when you were gone and we were playing hockey, he didn't keep score right. Just saying. Saying that I would.
Family update.
Yeah, it was family.
Yeah,
update.
nobody's gonna. We
Yeah,
play
that was-
hockey on our lake, like ice hockey.
Nightly. 5-on-5.
Yeah, I was just out of town.
She was gone, so we continued. We play every night, except for right now. It's
too warm.
It got a little warm.
We like
a
the
little
cold.
wet. So we'll be out there playing hockey soon enough, and it's good. It's good cross training. We are excited to get back on our one wheels though,
Yes.
because we're not in a season in Minnesota to be able
I
to
got my
ride.
setup back. I'm
Yeah,
ready.
But no full face helmet.
where's
I don't need no
we're the
full
one
face
on there?
helmet.
Where that?
I don't need no full
Put it
face
on, Hall.
helmet. Actually, I should just get a red, white,
Yeah,
and blue.
let's see what it looks like. I want to see it.
Yeah, right. It's probably not gonna fit with that hair.
Oh,
Look at now she got her.
Oh God.
It's a hot
Help,
mess.
help.
Oh no.
I got it.
She's
All
safe.
good, guys.
Okay,
Don't
let's
you
see.
worry. Don't you worry about a thing.
Isn't that a song? We should have really turned off the camera. So look.
Oh, you don't look like a poser at all. You look awesome.
You look awesome. But see the problem with that? Perfect example.
Yeah, you can't.
It's like,
Yeah.
But you see how far away from her nose is, and you're right at her nose.
Yeah, I don't. That sounds dangerous. Not
And
being
so
able
then,
to see.
think about what one-wheelers
How
do
is
with
this
that
supposed to-
helmet. They tilt it down.
You look cool.
yeah, I mean, I automatically went because it was in my sight.
Right. But the Legend and Epic tilt it way down. So it's hitting your chest. So now you can't look down.
Stroking me back here.
Yeah, you're not going to wear it. Yeah, you look great.
No full face helmet for me.
No
Yeah, you
full
look
face.
cool.
The one Mercedes wears where you can pop off the face,
Yeah, that's nice.
that's nice, handy. Lily doesn't have to worry about these things
Just
because
messed up my
she's
hair.
baking a baby.
Yeah, I'm being reminded of that right now as I have to go to the bathroom.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, like that was a
Every
problem.
time.
Okay,
Oh.
then.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging us. We gotta call it quits early because Lily's got to pee.
No, it's
And
not
so
my fault.
it's your fault.
Love
but
having
It
you
was
all
great
today.
to see everyone.
Thanks
in
for
the chat.
hanging with us. We'll be back next week with maybe a guest topic. You don't know. It'll be good though. Subscribe, like, do everything you know you should do on YouTube. This one, everyone, is over. Have a fabulous day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.